Hi, my name's Averie and I love books, and this is probably the most complicated book that I have ever read before in my life. Hi everyone, so today I'm here to give my discussion on I Remember You by Cathleen Davitt Bell. So this review will have two separate parts to it. There will be a spoiler-free section in the beginning giving the main premise of this book, and then I will get into my spoilery thoughts. So first I just wanted to give a brief synopsis of what this book is about. So we have our main character Juliet, who is 16 and in high school, and one day a boy named Lucas takes a liking to her. These two people are very different characters. Lucas is a senior and he plans to go into the Marines after high school, and we have Juliet, who is a straight A student who is on the debate team. So basically when Juliet and Lucas first start talking, he swears that they've had conversations before. He swears that he remembers even having his first kiss with Juliet. He remembers having fights with her, but they've never done any of that stuff. So basically he explains to Juliet how he has lived this life before and remembers everything that he's ever done with her, and she has to pick whether she believes him or not, basically. So this is all about her trying to decide if she will believe him or not in this situation, and if he's actually remembering things from his past or he is just delusional in a way. So I will say this book was very, very hard for me to get through. It's almost exactly 300 pages, and this took me a week to read, and that is very, very, very unusual for me. I usually fly through books that are 300 pages, but this book is so complicated. Oh my god. It was just really, really rough for me to get through. The premise of this story kind of sparked my interest, but the way that it went down in this book kind of was really slow in my opinion. So I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was okay. I really enjoyed the ending, but the whole story overall was just too slow in my opinion. I thought the overall plot points were really, really good, and I think maybe if the author maybe just condensed it into maybe a smaller book and like threw out some stuff that was kind of irrelevant in the plot line, I think it would have been a lot better. So that's it for my spoiler-free section. If this book sparks your interest, please go out and read it and then come back and watch the rest of this video. Bye! Okay. This book, my god. I had a headache reading this book. I had a headache trying to explain this book to other people. Oh my god. So I just wanted to get to the parts that I guess I was so confused on until the end of this book. So through the entire book, you're wondering what the hell is wrong with Lucas. Like, what the actual hell is he freaking talking about? There's even one point in this book where like Juliet and Lucas are telling each other that they love each other, and then all of a sudden he's like telling her all of the rest of the stuff that he remembers and how he's gonna break up with her later on in his life. And then he's just like, I know why I'm here, I came back for you. What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean, come back from where? Come back from what? I don't know what you're talking about. Not until the end did I understand what he was talking about. Not until the epilogue did I understand what he was talking about, which frustrated me to no end. I had to wait 200 pages to understand what he meant, how this has happened. That frustrates me. Oh my goodness. I will say at the beginning of this book, I was very, very intrigued before he went off the rails and started telling her that he remembers their first kiss or something, because I thought that maybe they were like in a past life together and like they're reliving the past life, but Juliet doesn't remember it, but Lucas does. But that's not the entire thing. Like, once the last chapter hit with him dying, and then coming back to life after a coma for like 6 to 3 months, I was just like, so in between that bomb going off and him going into that coma, he went back in time to Juliet because he messed it up the first time. That's like a good plot, kind of, I guess. But to not fully understand until the end of the book frustrated me. Oh my god, I just wanted to know what the hell was going on. And so I also wanted to talk about Juliet and her mom. So I loved about this book is that Juliet did have a relationship with her mom. Like, we got a feel of a parental character in this book, which most young adult books don't have that, which I believe most of them should. I mean, it's not realistic to not have someone's parent in a story. So at the beginning of this book, before Lucas and Juliet like even meet or even like start dating or whatever, her mom and her are best friends, and like I thought it was so cute how they would hang out all the time. But then once Lucas comes into the picture, she completely shuts out her mom, which I understand is because she doesn't want to talk about all of Lucas's memories or whatever, but she could still hang out with her mom without talking about all this stuff. And she was literally spending all of her time with Lucas and not, like, maybe some time with Rosemary and her mom and Val, but honey, like, your boyfriend is not the center of the universe. Like, I can't stand people who are like that. I mean, if I'm your friend and you have a boyfriend, I would want to hang out with you. I wouldn't want you to go hang out with your boyfriend all the time. Like, I want to spend time with you too. Like, and I think that, like, Rosemary felt that way also. And I will say the way Rosemary, like, dragged Dex along was so bad. I mean, it's realistic though. There are a bunch of girls that do that, which is really crappy, but I felt so bad for Dex. Oh my god. Oh my god, and the whole freaking Jason thing, that, I don't even know why that was a part of the story at all. Like, I don't know, maybe to give us some scared elements in there, because I was kind of scared for Rosemary and Juliet. Like, right when that chapter ended where she was like, oh, I turned on the light and sitting on my mom's couch was Jason. I was like, what? Why is Jason in your house, Juliet? And then she kept saying how, like, oh, he has a knife or something. I was like, okay, this is kind of getting scary. And I got scared for her for a second, thinking that maybe Jason was this big lunatic. Which he is a lunatic, but he actually had a flashlight instead of a knife. So, I don't know how Juliet thought that was a knife. But, in all honesty, I don't know why the part with Jason was even in this book. We could have gone without Jason in this book, in my opinion. Wouldn't have made it better, wouldn't have made it worse. Okay, I really, really want to get back to Lucas and Juliet. So after this book ended, I got a full understanding of what happened. So basically, yes, he comes back in time before he dies when he's in his like 30s to spend time with Juliet because he thought that he screwed it up or something. And apparently he like treats her so well and he's so mature that everyone freaking loves him. Juliet is infatuated with him because he's infatuated with her because he's Mr. and he thought he screwed it up when he was older, so he has to be infatuated with her now. And then once present day Lucas dies in that fever thing, whatever, he wakes up and he legit remembers nothing because that was the past Lucas inhabiting his body. And so when he wakes up, he's like, Juliet, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember anything that was going on. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, this is so sad. Like, Juliet is so depressed right now. And I'm like, okay, since this Lucas remembers nothing, they're probably about to break up. And then he started being a giant douchebag. Oh my god. He was being a real dick to her. Oh my god. He literally saw her in the parking lot, did nothing, like drove away. drove away. If I was your girlfriend in a parking lot by myself, you best come talk to me and not drive away with all your friends. I mean, are you kidding me? No, that's ridiculous. And so from that point, I was like, okay, she needs to dump him. That's not the same Lucas. The Lucas you were talking about is 30 years old. So when we're on like the second to last chapter and she's talking about all the things she's done when she's grown up and how she got this good job and how she plans to help teen moms and all this stuff in this meeting, and then she gets the call from Germany, and I'm like, oh my god, he's dead. Like, he actually died, and oh my god, he's dead. Because there were so little pages left, maybe 4 pages left, and I was like, okay, this is done. Like, they're not gonna have like a reunion scene. Like, she's gonna get a phone call saying that she's dead, and that's gonna be it. But no! Turns out he was in a coma and woke up asking for Juliet, and that he remembers everything from when she was younger. That part I really enjoyed because it wrapped everything up, and I wasn't frustrated anymore. I finally understood what was going on. So this book was a big roller coaster ride for me. I felt good, and then bad, and then at the end it was good. But like in between, that was rough. It just went so slow. It just kept going day on day of them just hanging out and talking about random crap that I didn't need to know about. Some of the stuff just wasn't relevant to the story, in my opinion. Like, I could have done without them talking at a party while Lucas is drunk. Like, how did that further the story at all? But I did like the ending. I wish we would have gotten that scene, though, where Lucas and Juliet reconnect, but unfortunately, we did not. I think it would have made it so much better if we did. Oh my god, it would have been so much better if we got that scene, but oh well. So there you have it. I hope y'all enjoyed my review / rant. I did only give this a 3 out of 5 stars, more leaning towards 2.5. There was some really good points in the story, but overall it left me really frustrated, and I can't stand that in a book. I can't. No matter how good the ending is, if I'm frustrated and confused throughout most of the story, it's just not gonna end up well for me. But I hope y'all enjoyed my rant, and be sure to comment down below what your favorite part of the book was if you read it, and I hope to see y'all next time with a new video. Bye! Lucas was literally such a dick, I just wanted to throw the book across the room.